ZL Entertainment.
Greetings, boys and girls. I'm Andy Dion from ZL Entertainment, and today we're here for another episode within Supermarket Simulator. And I already looked around for the things we need, and we will be getting those eventually. We need about 260, so it's gonna be some time, but I'm gonna go down here to get some of the stuff we need in this area, and then we'll get the alcohol later because I believe that's the most expensive stuff. Yeah, the wine, and yep. Cheapest would actually be the bleach. But yeah, I'm gonna wait here until we get a little bit of money. I'll pause it so you guys don't have to watch that. Alright. We went from like $10 to like 140. So that's pretty cool. Sadly, we had to get one at a time though. And I'm not gonna let them bother with it because they are not going to get to it soon enough. There we go. That's taken care of. Should I get that? No. Actually, yes. We have all the money that we need. So I'm gonna go over here first. I think that was the medium that I got. No, I think it was that. Alright. And now we can get the alcohol. And I can turn the fan off so there's not so much noise. We now need wine and thine keg. Blondel keg. How much wine? 2. Thought so. Hopefully it doesn't despawn on me this time. Blondel, yep. Come on, get in there. And next up, we need to get some bleach. Alright. I got that WC, so it's this one. Where the hell are we? Come on. Alright. Let's get this set up. We already need another one of those. There we go. Yeah, I think we put the wine all the way down at the bottom. Alright. Let's get to these people. They had to wait a couple hours, but that's okay. Because in the end, they'll be out quicker than the others. That's just how it goes. Because our workers are dumb. They don't know what they're doing. And they're lazy. So they don't even bother trying to learn. There we go. There we go. We're doing so well. You know, interesting enough, I was like really interested in doing Minecraft stuff for my YouTube channel. Um, the reason why I stopped is people stopped watching them, and they're still watching this stuff. So I figured, what's the point in doing all that work if nobody's gonna watch it? And I can't really do a Let's Play like I was hoping for because I want to stick with my main world now, but I already built so much stuff on it. I mean, I suppose I could just... I don't know, I guess I could go to a completely new region and start over again. Make a whole new city somewhere else. I think that is a good possibility. I don't know, by the time this is uploaded, maybe I am back to doing Minecraft stuff again. Probably not, but you can never tell. Glad to be making a decent amount of money. We'll see if we actually get anywhere close to 75k. If we do, we can actually take out another loan. We can take out another loan and get the next license. That is a pretty good idea, if I do say so myself. But we have to see if we actually get to 75k or not, you know. If we don't, then what's the point? And I'm not going to do it today, so I'm going to do it tomorrow. Which means I need to actually get 65k. And by 65, I mean 85. I was thinking of an even number, just the wrong even number. Is that it? We have one left. They're probably going to mine, because I'm the only one with nobody there. My car exploded too, that's fun. Alright. And we are done. Most regrettably, we did not even come close to 75k. I guess we did, 72k? Mashed potatoes, elbow pasta, ham. Mashed potatoes, elbow pasta, which is right above it, and the ham. I think this is the ham. Same price. Alright, I'm going to clean this up, and they are going to stock things, and then we can see what the damage is. If I did 5k right now, we wouldn't have enough. I'd have to get the 2k as well, and I wouldn't be able to pay that off at the end of this day. Well, either way, we're going to have to wait 2 days. because I wouldn't be able to get I wouldn't be able to get the food items from the license. Not in the next day in the episode. I would have to wait for the day after that. So either way, we're gonna have to wait 2 more in-game days. So I suppose I could do that. Let's see. If I get this, we'll have $10,800. If I get this, we'll have $12,800. And then I would have to get this to actually get the food along with it. What is the next license? Refrigerated stuff. So we have another Parmesan cheese, a soft cheese, I believe. I've seen that name before, but I don't think it's one of the ones I really liked. Pasta, so the pasta and rice, and then another sugar and another yogurt, and another cheese. So 3 new cheeses. I don't think that would work out. Another yogurt, and another rice, and another pasta. So I'd have to move the mashed potatoes somewhere else. And for the rice, since there's 3 of them, I could put one of these over in this area and have it just bread and random stuff. Or what I could do is bread and then flour and put the top flour up there and then do the rice underneath. And then this, I don't know where I could have this, take this away and have the top one the mashed potatoes. For the cheese, on the other hand, I have no idea. I think what I would do is move all this stuff down one and have this one completely free. Take the butter out, add one of the new cheeses there, add 2 of the other cheeses here, put the butter here, put the 2 yogurts there, and then put the eggs. Oh, I would need 2. I need another one. I need another freezer. Fridge. Yes, that's the fridge. Those are the freezers. So yeah, we would need another fridge, and I don't think another one would fit here. So yeah. I mean, we could do that though. We could. We could get that. But how much would we have left over? Okay, 5, 10, 12, 750 plus that amount. 750 plus 864. 750, 900, 1,600. 13.6k. I would have 1,100 left over. And I don't think that's enough to get all the food and to get the double fridge. No triple fridge. That's 375. Yeah, I don't know if we would have enough for all of that stuff. But what the hell, let's just do it. Alright, bank, management, let's get this. Final license that we can get for now because it's too much for this. So now, from now on, we're going back to this. We're going to get all 3 of those. Even though 25k is more than... Actually, I think I'm gonna get the section before I get the last one of these. And there's oh that those two I'm not getting. Then there's this. And there's three of them at that amount, so I'm not gonna worry about licenses for a while. Basically get these two and then I'll get this one and then we'll get this. Alright, so what I also need is to see if there's any new shelf. If any of those were shelved foods. Yep, as I thought, these three. So 1, 2, 3. Half of them were shelved goods, which we can get. Fridge. Were there any drinks? No new drinks. So the next items that we can get is these four things. Now I'm pretty sure we can get all these. Yeah, so we can get all these almost with what we have right now. So we'll be able to get all these. The problem is... Oh, I don't think we can actually get this from somewhere else. I think these are the only things we actually have to get. What's that most... So clotted cream, is that expensive? Let me quickly look up clotted cream recipe. Homemade clotted cream. Clotted cream is made with a long, slow cooking method in a low temperature oven that toasts the cream. I kinda got that. Scalded cream. It's made by heating cream or full-fat milk till it clots. You can kind of get that from that. So what is the ingredients, though? Oh, that's what it looks like. It honestly looks really gross. Where is the actual recipe? Oh, there it is. One recipe. 4 cups of heavy cream. Why is this stuff so expensive then? Heavy cream's not that expensive. You can get it for like... You can get a 32-ounce container for like... I don't know, $4. And cooking it isn't that difficult. That should probably be... I mean, you're getting a box of 16... $15 for one. Well, depending on how big that is. I wonder if there's some liquid from the cream that is like evaporated, so to speak. Because if that's what goes on, then maybe that's why. I'm gonna look at the map. Let's see. There's the park. There's for most of our stuff goes from here. This is just meat and dairy. This is the cleaning supplies. This is for like the fresh fruits and vegetables. Garden. I haven't checked this out yet. And this is just a park. And we already gone there. Is the garden the same thing as the park? It's right next to... It's right next to this thing over here. The fresh foods. Okay, well that's not a garden, that's a fountain. So yeah, we can't actually get any of the items. We have to get all... So like the furniture and stuff. Maybe they'll add a furniture store someday that makes it much cheaper. Like half off. So we'll have some new things pop up. That's pretty cool. Why is there a lowrider in the back? There we go. Alright. So we'll see some of those new items pop up in this area. It'll be kind of interesting to see the new stuff. Here's the new yogurt. Oh, is there 3 yogurts? Interesting. Nothing new popped up here. What about here? Ah, here's the other rice. Hey, it's Uncle Ben's rice. So we only have 3 things here. So just wanted to make sure. But yes, 2 of these ones. Next up is 2 pasta peens. So let's look for the peenies. That's the big box. Next up is 2 of the sugar cane. Is it right next to this one? No, surprisingly. Over here then? Oh, here it is. Yeah, these are really cheap. Alright, so we're done here. The rest is in the dairy. That's what you get to making sure your microphone is not muted. That's what one gets. But it's best to make sure my microphone is on. So I'm guessing the clotted cream is right here. Yeah, you can kind of see the outline of the other items. 124, that is so expensive. Anyways, we need yogurt. Did we already get the yogurt? Can't tell if we did or not. Guess not. Was the yogurt in the other place? If so, that's retarded because that doesn't make any sense. Yogurt is a dairy product. I guess it is. Well, the clotted cream is right here. So that's 2. That's the most expensive item that we are getting. And the new cheese we are getting is the Gruyere. Guessing it's like over here somewheres. Oh, here's the other parm. 2 different types of parm. That's 1, and that's 2. Alright. Alright, next we got the parm, so now we need the Gruyere, however it's pronounced. I think this is it. Can't believe the yogurt is all the way over in the store over here. I remember looking at it, but I guess it just didn't make sense to me that it would be there since it's dairy. So let's get this. That's really stupid. I'll take care of this. So the next thing we need, we can get rid of all this. Alright, so the next thing after the chicken leg is the parm. So that's this. This goes over... Oh, we need another rack. I almost said shelf, but this is a rack. I wonder how many racks we can buy. If we can get like 2, that would be pretty cool. We can only get 1. Do we have it lined up? Kinda. There we go. So now we put the cheese up here. Actually, since we're having another cheese, we can put this with the other. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of this, put the other yogurt here, and then move all this down by 1. Well, not 1 complete shelf, just like move them all down by 1. So basically what I can do is I can put I'll put the other parm. Should I put like the 2 parms next to each other and put the Gruyere up there, even though it doesn't make sense? Nah, you know what? Screw it. There's the Gruyere. Up next is the vagina. Up next is the Gruyere. So that's this one. Next after that is the clotted cream, and then the yogurt. Here's the clotted cream. There we go. Yogurt is next. I do feel like moving this yogurt right next to this, but whatever. So far, this is the only wasted spot. I mean, literally, I could probably just put that cheese right over there and it would still work, I suppose. I might just do that. After the yogurt, that's it. So now we're looking at the shelved goods. Up next is the peony. Don't know what that is. I think they took all the peonies. So the sugarcane is last. So the peony, that, and then the sugarcane here. And then the rice would be after that. Or before that, I believe. Right? Yeah. So we don't need 2 of these. I'll have to find something else to put there. It's not like I can put the rice next to this rice. Alright. And I need them to drop the peonies. Too bad there's not a way to get them to drop items. Last time I exited the junk... Last time I exited to the menu and went back in, like, it ate what I had. Not that these are really expensive. They're actually really cheap. But, you know, I don't like that. I don't want to lose out on my stuff. So, where would it be? Management, maybe? So is there a way to get them to... Yeah, restocking vehicles is good. Placing on the shelves is an obvious. Remove label never. Drop empty box. Throw the empty boxes on the floor in the trash. Doesn't make sense. Throw the empty boxes on the floor in the trash. Do you mean like once they're empty, don't throw them away and just put them on the... Why would you do that? That's retarded. Pick up box from ground. Use unlabeled racks, no. And yes, you want them to work. So there is nothing to make them drop what they're doing. And we can have more cashiers. Well, I'll try it again, but... And we have the money. But that's really fucked up if it does get rid of our items. Alright. I paused through that so you guys didn't have to see it. And yes, it's gone. So that's just a bug in the game. Fix it, fuckers. Anyways. So yeah, we have to get more. That is so retarded. I'm not sure why that happens, because it doesn't happen any other time. Usually they just drop their shit and that's it. Since we only need 2, I'll be doing this method. There we go. Alright. So the next thing that we need to do is set up this section here. We need to get rid of all this. And asshole over here took my fucking box away and put it in the wrong spot. Stop being a douche, bitch. There we go. That's set up. Next up is the rice. I guess bread. I guess we can just put this stuff down one. Alright. That guy came out of nowhere. I'm guessing we're out of this. Since we have nowhere else decent enough to put it, potatoes when it makes sense here. Although that being said, might as well, since the bottom one's gonna be empty. Not going to. We're gonna put this with the other potato. Okay. And once again, these guys are assholes. Took away my product. And we're just gonna put this right here for them to do their job. And sugar. This one's gonna be an interesting one, because I feel like the sugar we've done is really good. So what I can do is put that up here and that down so those two look the same. And then I'm probably gonna put the honey somewhere else, because I kind of like how this stuff is. So I'll take the honey out, put it somewhere else, put this sugar up there, and then this sugar where that is. So, since they're not filling this up, I'm guessing that means... Can you stop picking up my boxes, bitch? But I'm guessing that means there's no more of those. Alright. That's better. Yeah, I didn't really have to change these around, but I figured it's better. Yeah, we need a whole one of those. Alright. So, honey, be gone. Not sure where I'm gonna put this, though. Alright, that's good. Where do we put the honey? I could put the honey and the peanut butter together. Those two definitely make sense together. But where would we put them? That makes sense together, that makes sense together. This looks good together, this looks good together. I mean, and we're gonna get a third bag of chips, but nothing there. It almost makes sense to put it with the bread. Almost. Peanut butter and then honey right here underneath this. If we did that, we would have to put rice, 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 flour, 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 and yeah, it just wouldn't work out very well, sadly. So how we have it now is good. I guess we can change the prices. 10. How great. And the price of this is 2. So that was 1 and 2. Yeah, we haven't placed a third item down because they took my box away from me. There we go. Okay. So this next section is going to be the most difficult because we have to move all this down. Also, I just want to make sure, but I'm pretty sure this will not fit here. Yeah, not even close. So there's not even like good section for it at. I don't even think it would fit there. So most regrettably, that doesn't really work. What are you doing? I have no idea what he was doing. Let's change this. And now we need to work on the refrigerated section. That's right, I need to figure out a place for the honey. Oh, and I should get the wine. Every time I get the wine, it just disappears. Is the wine like cursed? What the hell is going on here? It's not. It's like not even up in the shelving section. That's 4 bottles of wine that we've already lost. Not 4 bottles, 4 packages. I hate this game. I really do. I don't think I will make it to 20 episodes. I'm getting very pissed off with this stupid fucking bullshit. It's finally up there. How the hell is this finally up there? And why is it there? That makes no sense. That's where the fucking other keg goes. Why'd they put it here? Are they fucking retarded? Now I have to do this myself. Why'd they get rid of that? That is so weird. That is so weird. Okay, well, the alcohol section is good. Peanut butter and jelly. Oh, we have another one of these. So the condiments, get rid of that, put those back up there. Let's get rid of this. I'm guessing we're not going to be doing another day in the game. Because we have a lot of stuff to worry about here. We need to get everything prepared, you know? Who knew that getting new licenses required so much work? At least none of them are coming by to try and piss me off with them and this section. That's weird. Alright. So, hopefully we get a fourth condiment to put there, otherwise we're not putting anything there. And is there really nothing else we can do? I really do want to put the peanut butter and honey right here. If we did that, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we would have to separate, or actually, if we move this down 1, we'd have 2 right here free. Well, either way, we'd have 2 open here or 2 open here for whatever else. And then we'd have to move all of this down. So it has to stay like this. I think the peanut butter and honey will go right here, because I think that's the end of the alcohol. And I think the peanut butter goes first. There we go. Let's get rid of this junk. Alright. And I'll keep all the wine in this bucket here. Is that it? Do we've got everything taken care of? I think we do. Oh, that's right. We need to do this whole section. I don't know if it'll work because we need another... I mean, I guess we could take these items and put it in this. Because right now this is... there's no place for this. Yes, I don't know what to do with this. We really need a new section though. So I guess we can turn it to the side. Pretty sure it won't fit in here. Close, but no seagull. So what we're gonna do is put all these items over there. And I think it might take some time. But, oh well. And we're going to get rid of these. There we go. Yeah, this section is just like a mishmash of a bunch of random stuff that didn't really fit anywhere else. We've got the crappy bean dip right here. And a bunch of beer elsewhere. And then the juice. That's like one of the weirdest part is the juice. Beer, juice, and bean dip. Not a good combo. Nothing but sugars. I'm guessing we're out of orange juice. Alright. We might have apple juice, I don't know. There we go. So now we can move all this stuff over here. Well, this has been a very strange episode so far. Did we even do 2 days, or is it only 1? I actually can't tell. And the episode's almost all done. Oh well. It matters not. At least it's almost all done. Alright, let's get rid of those. Goodaciousness. Yeah, now that I know how to work this, I don't think they're going to fuck us over or anything. Got all the goods. I'm gonna get all of this done, and then I'll come back so we can work on the main part. Alright, this should be good enough. So I got all this down here, and I got the eggs here. I'm not sure if we're gonna get more eggs or not, but we got all that taken care of. The thing we're going to do now is we're going to get all of this and move it over 1. Lots of stuff here, but we'll be able to get it. So we have 2 yogurts. So this row up here is going to be yogurt. And then this one is going to be yogurt as well. And below that will be the butter. There we go. Got rid of the butter. And once we get to back in there to get the next yogurt, we'll be able to put it over right here. But for now, we've got the butter. I'm not sure if we're going to get any more butter or not. If so, then we'll be able to move the milk down 1. But for now, as you can probably guess, the milk is going right underneath. And we are going to have a blank space below it. So a lot of blank spots right now. One right here, one right here, two right here. But that's it. Everything else is good. So right now we can get the cheeses going. So yeah, let us get the cheese. The next cheese is this. I could actually put the Parmesan right here instead of here. I I usually like to put them in order of how you order them on there, but having two Parmesans right next to each other is a pretty cool idea. No, you fucking asshole. Go fucking die, you piece of dog shit. Fucking asshole. There we go. Since you guys are so keen on doing that, I'll just throw it out so you can just do it yourself, you piece of shit. I won't be putting them up in the shelves no more. No more. You guys have to do that yourselves. There we go. Another bit of cheese, right? Wait, what am I doing? You guys have to pick them up now. And the cloyed cream goes right here. And you can pick that up yourselves. I could almost do more cheese. I mean, eggs. I can do the eggs next. Because let's see, do we get any more cheese? Let's see, cleaner, books, pet stuff, cakes, sodas, cakes and snacks basically. More cleaners, more books, more snacks, and more alcohol. So yeah, we're not gonna get any more cheese, or eggs. So what we can actually do is put the eggs over here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So let's get that going right now. That's a pretty cool thing there. Doesn't really make sense to have the cheese, eggs, and the rest of the dairy, but, you know, whatever. There's plenty of things in this game that make zero sense. Alright. We'll do one more day after this. I think that will be quite nice and very appropriate, since we only did one, or maybe, I think we might have done two, but I can't remember now. The episodes are running all together right now. Alright, so I'm gonna fix that up off camera. So now we need to go to the yogurt. The yogurt. Where is the yogurt? Okay, I did put it over here with the other yogurt. There are 3 yogurts, so it doesn't really make sense to put that there. So I probably should put those down one, but I don't care. Oh, and you guys can do it yourself since you guys like doing that. Fucking us over and everything. 6, good idea. 7, good idea. So 2, 5, 5, 6, and then 3, and then 7. And 20, that makes no sense. You can make it for like $5. And you won't even have to wait that long to get it. $1. Wow, that's a waste of time to get this. Alright, whatever. Let's get the milk and bring it down. We're gonna preemptively wait for the yogurt that is actually quite a ways away, if I remembered right. I think it's like 5 licenses away. Can you fuck off? Can you fuck off? Fucking asshole. Man, I really hope he dies. We need to add a system to kill off the fuckers in this game who fuck us over. They don't deserve to live anymore. I didn't think we had any more left because they didn't come back to fix this. They come back over here all the time looking for more, and then they sometimes get the ones that have a few left, but they didn't do with this. So I was like, oh, that must mean that we don't have that anymore. No, it means that they are fucking lazy. That's what that shit means. Cool. Let's open this bullshit of a game. I'm going to be back once there's people here, and in the meantime I'm going to move those over. Alright, we're back. It's night, apparently. And I actually saw someone pick one of the items off from the floor and put it into their cart basket thing, which is actually a bag. So I don't even think I need to pick up the items from the floor, because they'll just find what they want and pick it up. So that's good to know. That is good to know. All I have to do is keep the game open then. So we'll do another day in this, I think, since this day isn't even really a day. That took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to take, though. This episode was quite formless, wasn't it? I guess you could call it unique as well. Stop moving your hand away from me. I shouldn't have to have a mini game just to pick up the payment method. You know what sounds good right now is a milkshake. I haven't had a milkshake in about 3 years, I believe. I believe it's been 3 years. And it was from Sonic's. Man, was it so good. I mean, it's really not difficult to mess up a milkshake. So of course it was going to be good, but still, really good. Sonic has probably become my favorite fast food place I've been to. It used to be Carl's Jr. and Jack in the Box. I believe I talked about this in a long ago episode. Not sure if it was in this series or not, though. But I had Sonic's recently. Not for the first time, but it was for the first time in many years. and it was really good. Much better than any of the other fast food places I went to. Most regrettably, there's not a Sonic's anywhere near me. 251, damn, thanks. So we have quite a bit of money now, so that is good. I think we need to pay off our stuff, right? Pay that off and that, and now we just need to worry about this. So we need 2080. I don't think we're gonna get 2080 this day, but that should be alright. This is nice. A calm night. Did not expect anybody else. That is interesting. I like how the truck lights stay on at night even though I'm not in there. Alright. Yep. Did not make it to get the next one, which means we didn't even make it to where we can pay these people. But I really don't care. And we'll see if we even get up to episode 17. Another 17 episode like first season? Who knows? Let's see what the double damage is. How much are we in debt? Another 111? 66.99. Interesting. Rice cake yogurt. More. $100 more. Rice cake yogurt. Rice cake yogurt. Rice cake and yogurt. Not the rice cakes though. Rice cake and yogurt. Yogurt. They spell it wrong. Same price. Alright, so this is going to be the end of this episode. And the end of the series. I wish. I want to do at least 17. But anyways, yeah, we are in the next episode paying off the loans. And then was there another license I wanted to get? No. So yeah, that now we would be working on the storage, which would not cost me more to get afterwards. Well, I mean, I guess the racks are a payment I would have to have, but not all the time. So yeah, let's get some of this going. Alright, we got the perfect amount from that, so there's 4 left. I'm gonna have to remember to keep the game open, because last time I closed it. So I wonder if I can just put this all in here and if it would save what I have. Probably not. I mean, it doesn't seem like they're good at doing stuff like that. Well, who knows? Who knows? I ain't testing it. Not enough space? Alright, well, this stuff costs more. Alright, so yes. We will work on getting the storage because well, we don't really actually need another storage. We mostly need to get more food. As you can see, we have plenty of storage for the freezer, which doesn't look like there's much freezer stuff in the game. I could probably just have this one row as the freezer and the cleaner combined, and then just have these two as storage, shelved foods. And let's see, 1, 2, 3. Huh. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think we're having much refrigerated stuff. I could have this right here, these two here, as refrigerated, and then have this, and this as shelved. Well, we are gonna have like books and such as well, and I'll have that as its own section. So maybe this could be the cleaner freezer, and this could be books and other things, the others. I don't know. But that's the end of this episode. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing. We can see quite clearly the damage. So, yeah. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Love you all. Peace you, and as always, stay safe.